We start at the King Power Stadium as Trent Alexander-Arnold came off the bench to claim a late winner and move Liverpool to within 3 points of the Premier League title and relegate Leicester City, which we all knew was going to happen, unfortunately. The fullback showed what a moment meant by ripping off his shirt, then celebrating wildly to the joyous Liverpool fans before hanging it from the corner flag. Arne Slot spoke about the 26-year-old grabbing the winner.
Regardless what happens, it's special for big players to have special moments. It's special for everyone, but mostly the star players, the big players, use these moments, take these moments. That's why we think they are special. And last week it was Virgil. Mo had a few of them this season. And today it was Trent. And that's for a reason. These players are exceptional football players. And they always find a way to be special whenever the team or the club needs them.
In many ways, would you prefer that Arsenal win in the week and then you get to go and try and win it, or would you rather just get it over with as soon as possible?
I would prefer to win it. And I saw parts of the game today against Ipswich from Arsenal. I saw large parts of their game against Madrid. So I don't think anyone expects them to draw points against Crystal Palace, because Mikel has created a great team over there who are really ready for the final part of the season. So I think we have to do it ourselves, and the first chance we have is Sunday on Anfield.
That is going to be some atmosphere, isn't it, on Sunday as well?
As always.
Just another game.
No, but the atmosphere is always special, so I don't expect anything else on Sunday.
Well, the obvious question, mate, is do you think that Trent will be there next year?
No, I don't.
No.
You can't turn down a move to Real Madrid. Don't matter how much you love your football club, how much you're Liverpool through and through, you can't turn that move down. And I think his celebration was more like, yes, I'm still part of this.
Mm-hmm.
I've been injured. I'm not part of this Liverpool team that's going to win the league. Love my club. Will support this club when I leave. One day I may be back at Liverpool if I get a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't like the comments from Jamie Carragher afterwards as well, like he shouldn't start now. Like, of course he should.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, because Jamie's taken obviously a solid stance, shall we say? Yeah. But it feels to me more of Jamie as a fan more than Jamie as an ex-player and an ex-captain. What do you think?
I totally agree. I feel that maybe Liverpool fans will agree with him, majority. Maybe Bradley does need to be tested, because the Liverpool have to go and buy top right back to be number one, or can they buy a mediocre right back who can play centre half and be the backup to Conor Bradley? But I just think let's not forget what Trent's done for this football club. Won every trophy. He's got a chance to go around with it. He's not going to Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to Inter Milan. He's not trying to get out to a club that's not bigger than Liverpool. He's going to the one, maybe 2 or 3 clubs bigger than Liverpool, but he's going to the one biggest club in the world, Real Madrid. You can't turn that down. And it doesn't matter what you do. Imagine you, Troy, if you says no to your agent, nah, I don't want to go to Real Madrid. I love playing for my hometown club. Your agent would be like, I'm around yours in a second. I'm gonna grab you, clip you on the ear, and say, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
You haven't got a choice.
No, I'm with you. I think you just can't turn it down. Liverpool fans, is there a roll back for Trent at Anfield? Would you like to see him re-sign? 03717 223344. Let us know throughout all of the show. We'll be getting a few of you guys on, but I do want to go to Leicester.
Oh, wow.
I was looking back, mate, and you have to look at it. Leicester now, that's their 9th home game without a goal. They are obviously relegated back to the Championship. What are they doing? What are they? Is Ruud van Nistelrooy got to be there next season? Just feels a little bit of a mess to me.
I would sack him today.
Yeah.
I think they were 16th when Steve Cooper left. Now they're relegated with 5 games to go, mate. It's been an absolute nightmare. I think he's won 2 games, has he?
Yeah.
Ruud van Nistelrooy in the Premier League. It hasn't worked, mate. Sometimes as an owner, you probably think, yeah, big name, Van Nistelrooy, but it hasn't worked, mate.
Yeah.
What's the point in being there? He's not going to be there next season. I would make a change now. Do you know what I mean? Make a change now, and I said it for Southampton as well. Make a change now so you can look at the players that are left now, 4 or 5 games left, see you want next season, play them for the rest of the season now. The players that you know are going to leave in the summer, don't play them. But it's not worked for Van Nistelrooy, and he's fell out Harry Winks over staying in Leicester one night a week. Like, he got bigger problems, Ruud.
Yeah,
got bigger problems than players commuting.
And I also thought as well, the timing of that was strange.
Yeah.
Because he didn't do it the day he came in or the week he came in. It was a bit later.
I get it.
Oh, of course.
But do it when you get in there and say, listen, anybody who's living 20 miles away from the training ground, you've got
to figure it out.
Yeah, you've got to figure it out.
You've got a month to get it
Exactly. You've got to
sorted.
get a hotel, you've got to get a flat, whatever it is, but not with like 2 months left of the season.
No, I'm with you. And then just quickly, I was thinking back, was it 2015-16 you guys got relegated from Villa, and because obviously I've been relegated as well, but I don't think I've ever gone down like this. And I know at the time Villa was in a bit of a shambles, wasn't it? So I'm just trying to see that any similarities that you see that Leicester need to do that you guys did very, very quickly after you got relegated.
I think with us, it was manager come in, well, it didn't work on Di Matteo. He didn't have a clue. Didn't know what day of the week it was, he didn't. But once you got rid of him, Di Matteo, because it didn't work, Steve Bruce come in, who knew the championship. He knew what players he wanted to use. It worked under Steve Bruce. Unlucky not to get promoted in a playoff final, losing. And then after that, it was Dean Smith. But they got players in that knew the championship, your Henry Lansbury's. So players that knew the championship. And that's what Leicester will have to do, Southampton will have to do. And I think teams like Southampton and Leicester have got them players. Harry Winks will do well next season. Oliver Skip will do well next season. I'll keep Jamie Vardy for another season in the championship. They've got players there that can get themselves back up. But we'll be saying the same about the 3 promoted teams this season.
Well, that was going to be the next question. Do you think there's a... See, there is a golfing class. We can't hide away from that. So how do they break that now? Because when we got promoted, it was like, right, just be physical. Let's just try and rough them up. The game and the laws have tweaked a little bit, so it's making it more and more difficult. But surely there has to be a way, though, Gab. So you can't just go up and try and out-football better footballing players.
You can't. You've got to... Even Luton last season, they made it physical. They made it horrible to come to their home ground. But now you're watching Ipswich try and play football, and Leicester don't know what they're trying to do. They don't press. They don't sit back. They're not aggressive. Southampton tried to play football. Russell Martin, it was a comedy show because you lose the ball, it's a goal.
Yeah.
And I just think now you've got teams like Fulham, Brighton, Bournemouth, who are top teams who can beat anyone. So there's no easy games now. Wolves are a good team.
Yeah.
West Ham will get better next season. So the teams coming up, the recruitment's got to be spot on because all the promoted teams spent near off 100 million. But that doesn't get you nothing.
Absolutely.
If you want 4, 5, 6 players. Do you know what I mean? I think Tyrell Bellis, Cameron Archer, near off £20 million each.
Yeah.
And are they level? I don't think they're the level for the Premier League. So
Villa were buzzing with that 20 mil.
Oh, of course, because he's a top player, but championship level. So it's going to be difficult. You look at Leeds coming up; they're going to need loads of players. If it's Burnley, it's going to be the same. Burnley can't come up and play the football that they play in the Premier League, so it's always going to be difficult. So I haven't got the answer, mate. I think it's going to be the same next season because the Premier League is that strong now.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.